Hey guys, so here I am at the top of the mountain and I'm having yesterday's walk today. So I've mentioned before that Madeira doesn't do a soft day. When it rains here, it absolutely buckets down. And I got up here yesterday to have this walk, and the wind was howling. There was actually a storm up here and the rain was coming down in buckets. So I called it a day, and instead I went and did a tour of the island in the car. And the tour was interesting. To be honest with you, there's not a lot to see. It's all the same, north of the island, south of the island, east, west. It's very, very similar. But I did the tour, I knew, popped into a couple of little towns, and you can see, they were lovely. But there's nobody around, there's no tourists here. A lot of stuff was closed up. So I got back yesterday afternoon, and I sort of went out and had a meal. So I went out and I pigged it out, my first big meal actually here, and without doubt the best meal I've had in Madeira. I had a big T-bone steak and French fries and a salad, and I had Basque cheesecake, which they sort of glaze, caramelize under a grill or something. Absolutely perfect. And a couple of non-alcoholic beers. I felt like a new man. So I slept well last night, and I got up this morning, said I was going to do this walk. I had thought about doing a different one, but this one is sort of challenging, and so I came up and I did it. The walk itself was interesting. It was a mixture, all sorts of terrain, forest paths, whether the foresters use, trails, bit of scrambling, a lot of gorse, very, very pretty. A lot was very flat and some very steep bits. So a lot of very steep ascents. I saw a few mountain bike trails up here. I actually walked up one of them. I didn't do the route as per all trails. The access to the route from where I'm parked here is a nightmare. So I don't know who set up the route, but they weren't thinking. So I went through gorse and brambles and absolute terrible, like I've only got a pair of shorts on. So I was cut to ribbons. And but eventually I found my way to the trail. It took me about half an hour to get onto the trail. And then the trail was lovely, but I said I wasn't going to come back that way. So I improvised again, and I looked at the app. I was able to see other trails, and I worked a new route back, and I came back sort of in a circular route. So you can see it on the map there, the route I took. So it was a lovely walk, really, really nice. I really, really enjoyed it, and probably the toughest walk I had so far. And I'm going to hop into the car because it's pouring rain again. Ugh. And as I said, actually this reminds me of Ellie, seeing her in her car doing her videos for Tough Souls, because it's bucketing outside, and it's bucketing here as well, Ellie. So I did the walk, it was lovely. I had a couple of falls, it was quite slippy up there, very wet. And of course my shoes are sodden again. Actually, one learning, definitely bring a second pair of shoes. But yeah, so I had a couple of falls, and the funniest one, nothing big, but I'm a bit bruised and scratched or whatever. The biggest one is on my leg. And the funny bit about it, that happened all of 100 yards from the car. I came back down onto the road, and I'm walking up the road, and they've got gullies on the side of the road for drainage to carry the water away. And my left foot slipped and my right foot came down. I bashed my right leg and I'm rightly bruised and cut. But apart from that, no problem. I didn't see a sinner, not a single person up on the trail. It's quite remarkable. You can be out walking for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, whatever, and see nobody, like absolutely nobody up here. It's wonderful. It's really beautiful. I think that in summer, I've said this before, I think in summer it will be a lot busier. For sure. You can see the trails, the hiking trails, they're all well, there's no way marking or anything like that, but they're all there on the app, and you can see that they've been well used, and the mountain bike trails the same. So I'd say in summer it's busy, and summer of course also be warm and to be dry. So a lot of these trails will be, I think, a lot easier in summer, albeit it would be hot, and that would make it more difficult as well. Well, that's sort of it. A wonderful hike. I'm really glad I came up and did it now. After having no hike yesterday, I felt I was, I don't know, cheating on myself, coming all the way to Madeira and then just driving around the car for an afternoon or morning actually. But yeah, I'm glad I did the hike. I've one hike left to do tomorrow morning before I head back down towards Funchal, where I'm going to be staying close to the airport. I'm going to return the car tomorrow and then go to my accommodation close to the airport. But I want to try and get a walk in the morning before I do it. I mean, it's only 12:15 now. And so that's no reason I can't get out tomorrow morning and get another hike in and have my shower or whatever, and then drive over and drop the car and get to my accommodation. So that's sort of it. Yeah, it's like Ireland. We've commented a few times. It's sort of like Ireland here, and it was actually cold. I'm wearing my light fleece, and I had my waterproof jacket on. And boy, was I glad I was geared up. I've only got the shorts on, and that's fine, and that's sort of worked well. But you want the waterproof jacket here, and you wanted to stay. I was actually cold. My hands were cold when I was walking. So it's not summer here, I can tell you that for nothing. Talk to you soon. Bye.